Hello, this is Colin Brazendale, and this is another update on my portfolio trading. And then I want to tell you about Darwinex Zero that I joined at the end of November 2023. Um, so, yeah, Darwin X Zero, you get Darwin X Zero and you get Darwin X Classic. Darwin Classic is whereby you add your own funds and trade, and you get other people that will um, also give you funds to trade for them. Um, but Darwin X Zero, I joined because you don't have to add your own funds. They give you simulated or virtual money to trade, $100,000, and then you prove yourself by trading and working yourself up through the ranks. And they've also got like a type of a risk engine that protects you. The reason why I joined Darwin X, or what I also need to tell you that you're going to pay a setup fee initially, and then you're going to pay a monthly fee to be able to join Darwin X Zero. But what I like about Darwin X Zero is they give you allocation. You're only going to earn 15% of the returns, but you build up your credibility, and it increases over time as you prove yourself to be a worthy trader. Um, so, what I also like about Darwin X is they've got a risk engine whereby they protect you when you have big drawdowns. Um, but unfortunately, they also lower your when you have big returns. It also brings it down. But I'll show you what I've experienced so far. What's also nice is you don't get penalized for drawdown, so you can have any drawdown. You just need to reach a certain index that I'll show you just now in a minute, and then you get an allocation. Every month you get an allocation if you meet the criteria. So this is the sales page, or the initial page, or the home page. You can see you start with the stage zero, where the calibration stage. So that takes about 2 weeks, because I've tried to find out how you're trading, and you'll see that they like penalize me quite a lot because they see me as a aggressive trader. So I'll show you the multiplier they use to minimize the risk. So after that 2 weeks, they work out that index, and then you go over to Darwin X Silver, and then you are eligible at the end of each month for an allocation. And then after about 8 months of trading and earning about 20% return, you then go to gold, and then the allocations are much higher. The allocations in silver is for 3 months. So if you get 25,000 this month, you keep it for at least 3 months. The gold, you keep allocation for 6 months. And as your return grows, it gets easier to get allocation. And then they want you to transfer to the third phase, where investors can invest in you. And then they've got also the Darwin X Pro, where you can be a fund manager, like you have your own brand and everything. But this is, I think, this will take very long time. Then you'll be like your own hedge manager account that you have. But yeah, let me go to my account. You get a code that is your account. This is my code here. But here you can see that I'm in my dashboard here. This is my Darwin. Then there's also Darwin where you can see all the other traders. But so far you can see I've earned about 9% over last 3 months, or it's less than 3 months, like 2.5 months. Um, and then you can see here's my graph. See, I had a big drawdown here, but I didn't go in the minus. Here was the initial stage, and then it just, yeah, I've been much more conservative, although I think I'm still very aggressive. You can see I'm 549 out of 5,000 traders. You can see I've meet the criteria, my rating. So you must be get your rating over 75 to get a allocation. So if I stop trading now, I'll definitely get my allocation. But it's only the 16th of February now, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep on trading. Um, because as it is now, I'll get say 25,000, but if I earn another 1 or 2%, I might increase my allocation. What's nice is here they've got a calculator. You have to click on that. But then let's see what my allocation. So here you can see, okay, currently I thought I'll get 25,000, so I'll get 30,000 end of the month. But yes, I've only earned 1.25% this month so far. But this includes the risk engine. I'll show you, I've earned much more than that. But because of the risk engine, it's lower. But it also helps when you have big drawdowns, then it lowers your drawdown. But I'll show you that in a minute. So if I increase it, so I make 3% this month, then they'll recalculate how much more. Then I'll get 40,000, and my rating will be 85. So let's see if I make 10% this month, which I don't think so, because I'm trying to trade not aggressively. Then I'll get 165,000, and that will be on top of the 50,000 I've already earned. So let's go 20%, then I'll be number one, I think. Yeah, then I'll be number one of the 5,000 traders, and I'll get the top allocation of 3,075. So, so to go back to the dashboard, I've got unbelievably lot of information. Here you can see my monthly, every month so far, I've been positive. But yeah, it's just that one big drawdown I had. You can see I've already had 50,000 allocation. So it was two, I got an allocation in December and January. So end of the month, I'll get another allocation and will increase. So I get 15% of the return I make on that 50,000. So yeah, they've got the return distribution, the best and worst moments. So this is the days, the best days and worst days. And here you can see my drawdowns. This was end of January. I had a massive drawdown here, but it doesn't matter because, or does matter, but I don't get penalized or I don't lose my allocation like with prop firms. It just influences your rating. And you must try to be above that 75 to get an allocation. You can see the risk engine. It's times 0.37. So that means if I open it up, here you can see the trades that I've taken, your trades. Say 0.11 lots, but the Darwin index they took 0.04 lots. And the reason why they're doing that, they're protecting the investors that invest in you. So people can start investing in my index already. So they'll get protected, which is great. But it doesn't it protect. It's bad for when you have great returns. For me as a trader, but it helps me again when I have drawdowns, big drawdowns. So I can show you my performance on FX Blue. This is the same. This is my Darwin account. So you can see on Darwin it said I made 9%, but you can see here I've actually made almost 19% over the same period. But because of the Darwin index or the risk engine, it brings down my returns. So that's very interesting. But I see this as a long term. Because if you look at the videos that the owners made and so on, the top guy makes about 2% per month, and he's already got private equity of over $30 million. So, but okay, he's been doing it for more than 10 years. But so this is a long game. So, and although you're paying every month, I'm paying $38. Um, Soon, my returns from this allocation will easily pay for that. So, and the ideal is to build up a track record, and then get private money in. Let me show you my MT4. Um, so at the moment, okay, this is quite messy. What happened is or let me start from the beginning. I've got, this is my one robot. It's the Expert Forex Hedge EA. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Hedge EAs running. And then I've got the Profit Retriever here. Um, Two of them. But what I've done here is I've got pound US dollar. One is sell only, and the other one is buy only. So it's like a hedge. These two hedge each other out. And then I've got this one, which is a mess. This is Swiss Japanese yen. I had this big drawdown, and it was in the hedge EA. And then I took it out of the hedge EA, and I put a robot, recovery robot, onto it, so that it can help me recover the big loss I had on it. But that was a big mistake, because soon after that, like it normally happens, it went all the way back. The HEA would have recovered all this within a couple of days, but now I've been more than a week. The recovery bot is trying to recover my losses here, but I've got about 6 or 7 trades still open in this one, and hopefully it will recover that completely. I'm not going to explain how the recovery bot works right now. That's a video on its own. And then I've got one more profit retriever on here, that I've got on a buy only. The reason why I put this one on a buy only is because currently in my HE, I've got 2 HEAs, unfortunately, with the same currency, the Euro Swiss. You can see the Euro Swiss, it's on a 888 minus, and there's another one in a big drawdown. Yeah, no, that's not that one. Yeah, there's 2 of them. So I just thought, and these are on sale. So I thought I'll counter it by having another. I'll just put an extra profit retriever on here that only trades buys. So yeah, currently you can see I'm quite on a big drawdown of $4,400 on the $123,000 account, but I'm quite comfortable with it. Yeah, the Darwin's also protecting me there. But yeah, so that is my review on the Darwinex Zero. They do have affiliate program. I don't have a link. It's just a code, but it's not a big discount. But I'll highly recommend you check out the Darwinex, especially if you're struggling with prop firms to get funded there. But if you're a steady trader and want to build up a track record so you get funded with private money in the future, I highly recommend Darwinex Zero. And yeah, I'll make regular updates on my progress on Darwinex Zero. So if you want to follow my progress, please subscribe. And if this video was any help to you, please press the like button. And then, yes, I'll thank you very much for watching. If you've got any questions, please comment below. I'll put my email in the description below as well. If you need any, if you've got any questions on Darwin X Zero, I'll try and answer to the best of my knowledge. And then, yes, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.